Hey everybody, welcome back to King's Quest 2, the remake. I am the Blues 32. I've learned some things, and many of these things upset me. One of these things is that I'm probably not going to get all the points that I can get here. Not going to get 185.
A sturdy wooden pier. A net has... You need to...
Come here, net.
You could walk onto... You untangle the net from the pylon and take it with you.
You must construct additional pylons. There we go. Now with this, we can,
Don't... You walk into position. You throw the net over the pond, and the baby bird is caught unharmed.
It's mine now, all mine. Where's that other lake? The one with the swans in it. Swan Lake, they call it. No, they don't. But they should. No, wrong lake. Hmm. There they are. Go, be with thy brethren.
You release the... You see a large, dark, a white...
Yoink.
You pick up the white...
Coochie coochie
You
coo.
tickle your...
Didn't think that would actually work. Alright. What else did I learn? I learned about stuff and things. Excuse me, ma'am.
May I help?
Yes.
My, that...
No.
Not terrible.
Need to slow her down a tad, I think. She needed to wait until she looks away.
That would do. That. You quickly grab the quill while the librarian isn't looking and sign your name on the blank library card. You replace the quill.
Will you accept?
Yes. You. I
So,
borrow.
you mean I can take...
No.
Oh.
Right. Whatever. So...
Yes.
Could you recommend...
There.
This book is entitled Way Below Your League, a look at sentient aquatic life. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
Wish to explore the sea? Good luck. Even the most accomplished swimmers cannot swim very far before they tire or are pulled underwater by the currents. Even with a ship, it is difficult to properly explore beneath the surface without some means of breathing underwater. Truly, only the mer people have been known to offer aid in this regard. Though the relationship between land dwellers and their marine counterparts has been somewhat strained over the years, it is said that the mer people can... Mer said that the Mer people can, particular their leader King Neptune, the Mer people, in particular their King Neptune, can appraise an individual quite accurately. In fact, they possess a natural ability to sense whether a person intends hostility towards them or not. Fortunately for the would-be adventurer to their underwater kingdom, they are a peaceful people and not prone to unwarranted acts of violence. The Mer people's nature is in sharp contrast to their neighbors, the Sharkies, who live in seclusion in the deeper, darker waters of the ocean. Little is known about them except that they are fearsome to behold and do not take kindly to visitors. They are rumored to be excessively xenophobic and hence have avoided contact with most of the outside world. It can be assumed that trespassers into their territory would be dealt with swiftly and harshly. Fascinating.
Is this?
Ah, King.
And that would be.
The pleasure you will.
Still don't know how to get this guy to give me that stuff.
Might you?
The merchant
Of value, many things are. Of fancy, only one I have.
And that is.
Pearls.
Seriously? That easily? Well, alright. Hand it over, mate.
Would you be interested?
Indeed, I would.
The merchant grabs the pearl and tosses the shell comb to you. Then he saunters off. History will decide how greatly you were just swindled.
Oh, what a beauty. This will be worth a fortune back home.
Yeah, probably. But it's irrelevant, because I'm a king. And am therefore well above you in your silly pearl-related wealth. Filthy peasant. Alright, so now we go give this thing to the mermaid, and maybe she'll help us out. She better, because I don't have anything, any other ideas. There you are. Has brush.
You hold out the shell comb in your hand. Clear recognition shines from the mermaid's delicate features. She hesitates a moment, then caught. You gently place the shell comb in her palm.
Her palm. What's this?
The mermaid examines it and smiles. She removes an opal necklace from around her neck and hands it to you. After a moment of admiring her once lost possession, she looks at you with anticipation. You attempt to charade the act of going underwater to the mermaid. She regards you with a look of puzzlement. Just when the whole demonstration becomes too embarrassing to continue, she suddenly dives into the sea and swims right up to you.
Which she does right now. Whoa!
After giving you a rather intense kiss, the mermaid dives under the water again. You wonder where she has disappeared to. Then suddenly, you feel a pulling at your legs.
Just drown.
The mermaid holds on to you, keeping you from resurfacing. You struggle instinctively while trying to hold your breath, but
I can breathe underwater now. That's what she's basically trying to show me.
wait a minute, you're still breathing. How can this be?
Thank you?
It is a simple but carefully woven pendant of seagrass. A shiny opal dangles from it. Touching the necklace reveals that the opal is perfectly smooth. You try to place it around your neck, but it doesn't fit over your head.
Curse my large head. Giddy up?
Well, this is a new experience. The seahorse willingly allows you to climb upon its back. You slide into the little saddle
Somehow.
and take up the reins in your hands. You just hope this creature knows where it is taking you. After a time of traveling through ever-deepening water, you arrive at a massive stone archway. Passing through it, you notice it is covered with many different intricate symbols, none of which you recognize. Mer writing, perhaps? As you emerge
that a
on the
joke,
other side
or-
of the arch, a grand sight greets your eyes.
King Neptune!
You have entered an aquatic throne room. As one would expect, such a place has a throne of sorts. But what you see seated in it takes your breath away, if that still applies.
It does.
It is unmistakably the ruler of the Mer people, the king of this watery world, known by many names. Neptune is the one by which he is best known to your kind.
I know him better as Poseidon.
You bow
hi.
before the king. He returns the gesture with a lowering of his own head. You watch as your air bubble divides in two. Incredibly, each half maintains its semi-spherical shape. You take the half bubbles in your hands and position them respectively near your mouth and ear. A deep, elegant voice instantly booms from them.
You are welcome here, human.
Oh.
Thank you. I am King Graham.
Oh,
of Devon.
Your courtesy depicts your stature. What is it you seek here?
You explain that you are seeking the 3 gems of nature, and that you believe one of them to be somewhere in this realm. You demonstrate the approximate size and shape of the gem, then
Yeah.
mention the Door of Destiny and what you hope to find on the other side.
I do have that which you are seeking, and know of the Door of Destiny. It is very old. Its origin is known to but a few. What I possess was known to the ancients as the Birth Gem. In the realm of the Mer people, it is called the Water Gem, for without water, life cannot begin.
Might I have this gem, Your Majesty?
Well, you'd have to do
I
something
shall
for that.
let you have the gem, but first I must ask you to earn it by way of performing a service for me.
You are about to say anything, but then remember what you heard the last time you said that word to the stone door. Instead, you just nod and allow Neptune to continue.
My trident, the symbol of my power and the strength of my people, has been stolen.
A faint mumbling can be heard through the ear half of your bubble. This event is obviously of concern to those in attendance.
It is believed that one of our allies and neighbors have taken advantage of the Mer people's kindness, and that their own king now has possession of the trident.
Well, that's no
If
good.
you can reclaim it in the name of the Mer people, I will grant you ownership of the Water Gem. Will you do this, King Graham?
Okie
The murmuring
dokie.
has stopped. All
I would be honored to reclaim your trident, Your Majesty.
My sentries will escort you to the border between our 2 kingdoms. You may continue to use that steed to hasten your journey. It is my best. My sincerest hopes that you do not fall victim to the Sharkies.
As you prepare yourself for this new quest, a sudden pang of apprehension seizes you. Did the king just say sharkies, as in sharks?
Well, that's problematic.
As you depart the underwater kingdom, you see
I'm sorry I keep skipping the dialogue, but I don't really like this narrator's voice. I'll be honest with you. Something
the
about it
sentries
rubs me the wrong
swiftly
way.
guide you along the bottom of the seabed, descending into much darker, colder water. After keeping pace with them for what seems like an eternity, you notice a forebodingly dark area looming closer and closer.
Aw.
You have arrived at the border of the Sharkies' kingdom. This is as far as the sentries will take you. One of the guards salutes you. Then they both head back to the safety of their own waters. You're on your own from here, Graham. Those guards were sure in a big hurry to get out of here.
That's worrying. I hope I got everything I need in order to do this. might behoove me to wait. No, it's alright, it's alright. I already got another save up there.
Fish swim around this underwater realm. Sinewy sea. This kind of plant. Fish swim around, blissfully unaware that they are in danger of being caught and consumed by sharkies. Perhaps they instinctively know when the sharkies are nearby and can avoid them that way.
Are they like my sharky detectors then?
Sinewy.
I just know one of these areas is just going to lead me straight to a dead end. Oh, Christ. No, 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 no.
Debris from a wrecked vessel lies strewn and half buried on the seabed. Seeing no remains of the crew, you wonder if they were eaten before or after they drowned.
Freaking hate sharks.
You need...
But I also love them. They're amazing to look at.
Examining the heavily waterlogged remnants of the vessel, you notice an old antique bottle, half buried in the sand. With great difficulty, you lean over in your saddle and manage to scoop it up.
Probably a note in there.
You remove the cloth from the bottle.
Nope, just a cloth.
It has a silky texture.
Do I still have the bottle? Yes, I do.
It is a clear... Dink, 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 dink.
Well, okay then. Even these sharky things I do not like. Oh, Lord. I like that even less. No, 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 no! Oh, my mouse! My mouse isn't working! Don't you do this to me!
You glance at the shark nervously, but it does not seem to be paying you much attention, fortunately.
Okay. That's good. It can do what it wants as long as it doesn't try and kill me.
This underwater realm belongs to the sharkies, the water. This dark green weed-like grass seems to have a saccharin content. Some small fish appear to be feeding on the plant.
I don't know what that word means. But
You sluggishly attempt to grab some of the small fish.
Not the fish, you idiot.
There is nothing of interest. There is... You lean over and pick some of the grass, which grows in between the rocks.
Okay. It's not grass, by the way.
This dark, green, weed-like grass seems to have a saccharin content.
I don't know what that word means.
You can't use that with a luminescent fish.
So... Balls.
This underwater... Sinewy...
I really don't want to be near them. They scare me.
It is a formidable sharky sentry, busy patrolling his...
Oop, too late. Run, horse!
You saw a sharky in the sea. He quickly made a meal.
Shut up. God. Do not like them, Sam I am.
This is the main entrance to the Sharky's fortress. Judging by the looks of things, simply entering it. You glance at the...
Oh, you sure happy to be here? What do I do? What do I do? We already know I can't just swim right up to those guys. They will devour me. As sharks are wont to do. Cat in the way. Demanding feedings. Well, thank Christ that the sharks aren't dangerous. When my mouse just stopped working like that, that freaked me out, man. It keeps doing that. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. This is really confusing. I'm gonna have to lure those guys away from the entrance somehow, but I don't know how.
Risking your life to pet a shark. The shark seems uninterested in you at the moment, and you'd prefer to keep it that way.
Can I catch the shark?
The shark is not paying.
They're not that dangerous. Especially since I'm already looking at them. No, no, oh, come on! Damn mouse!
You saw a sharky in the sea. He quickly made a meal of thee. If you want your life prolonged, next time don't delay so long.
It was not my fault. The damn mouse keeps screwing up. You know what? Let's just end this video here. I'm the Blues32. I've been eaten twice by sharkies. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.